Hi guys, welcome back to Finpact. Today I want to talk about Velas. Now, I've not talked about Velas on this channel, but it's a blockchain I'm really excited about. It's secure, it's interoperable, and it's extremely scalable. All of these three components are what we need for mass adoption in the crypto world. It solves problems. It solves the problems that we see with other cryptos such as Bitcoin and Ethereum because their transactions per second might be too low. Velas fixes these problems. So let's go into what Velas is and where we think the price is heading. And guys, before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button down below so that we can help push this video out. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button as I make new videos every single week, and that bell notification so that you get informed on when I make videos, as a lot of the information is time sensitive. You guys know how quickly the prices move in cryptos and in the stock market, so make sure you hit that bell notification. And guys, if I sound extra happy today, it's because I have had some great news happen to me today. But let's get into this video. Let's talk about Velas and where we think the price is heading and why I am so bullish on it. The capability of blockchain technology is getting stronger and stronger in the world we are living in. So many companies are incorporating blockchain technology and using it to make their processes more efficient. And with the likes of Bitcoin and Ethereum having transactions of around 7 transactions per second for Bitcoin and 30 transactions per second in Ethereum, we're seeing so many alternative networks offering more transactions per second, some ranging in the tens of thousands. So that's why I want to talk about Velas and what they are offering. They offer around 30,000 transactions per second without compromising on security and decentralized finance. So Velas was created in 2019 and it's an exciting new blockchain startup based in Switzerland. And what Velas stands for is Virtual Expanding Learning Autonomous System. Bit of a mouthful, the short form is just VLX. Velas is literally solving many of the issues we are seeing in existing networks like Bitcoin. And this sort of centers around the challenges we face when it comes to scalability. And scalability is so important for mass adoption and price rallies for us as investors. I mean, let's take Bitcoin for example. It only has 7 transactions per second with an average block time of 10 minutes. So many developers are facing the problem on how to increase transaction block size. So that's where Velas comes in. Not only does it maintain decentralization, but they have the capacity of having 30,000 transactions per second while still remaining safe and secure from the threat of 51% attacks. So the Velas blockchain mechanism is a little bit complicated to understand, so I'm going to talk about it in layman's terms, which they call Artificial Intuition Delegated Proof of Stake, which they call AIDPOS. And this uses the theoretical process of artificial intuition. Kind of like artificial intelligence, but artificial intuition. Quite clever. So the artificial intuition protocol seeks to find a balance between artificial software and human consciousness. So the underlying technology essentially seeks to collect, identify, and assess different patterns and relationships with the different data sets that go into the Velas network. So let's say the artificial intuition protocol encounters inefficiencies in the network. So the network will basically make adjustments without needing to reconfigure the output criteria. So these parameters mean that Velas can process up to 30,000 transactions per second with a block confirmation time of anything between 1 second and 2 minutes. And all this is based on the artificial intuition algorithm based on factors such as network demand. And their delegated proof of stake algorithm also safeguards from the threat of the 51% attack. So you have enhanced security protocols. And the platform was founded by Alex Alexandrov, and he's part of the Blockchain Society in Canada. I mean, we can see his Twitter right here. He's the founder of coinpayments.net and velas.com. The native token is VLX. Let's look at their website and see what their proposals are and their roadmap, and also look at the tokenomics behind their token. So looking at the Velas website, can we just have a moment how fabulous this girl's hair looks? Should I get blue hair? Cut it short. Leave in the comments below. If I get enough comments, I will dye my hair blue. What am I kidding? I'm not going to dye my hair blue, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that for you guys. I don't know. And I feel like you guys are going to troll me saying, dye your hair blue, dye your hair blue. And I'm like, no, it's not happening. But maybe if every comment is dye your hair blue, then let's do it. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Anyway, back to not blue hair and onto this. Velas, an ecosystem of decentralized products that allow anyone to feel the benefits of blockchain technology, which is pretty much what I was saying previously. And you can build on Velas. It's essentially negating the issues we see with Bitcoin, Ethereum, the number of transactions they have per second. And yes, and it's precisely this. They're trying to achieve mass adoption for blockchain technology, and it's not really there yet. And their focus is on user-friendly, transparent, and privacy-respecting products. So they want to show users how blockchain can ease their life and not compromise on security and convenience. This is exactly it, isn't it? We've seen so many different blockchains that have seen, hacks and problems with security. We've seen blockchains that have slow transaction speeds, high fees. I mean, the fees on Ethereum and the speeds takes ages. So it's based on Solana, the fastest EVM, so Ethereum Virtual Machine, and eBPF, which is the extended Berkeley packet filter, which works using kernel technology. And it means that lots of programs can run without having to change the kernel source. So it's a hybrid chain inherited from the best from Solana and applied to the Ethereum Virtual Machine world. And then number 2, they have Solidity supports all smart contracts built on the Ethereum blockchain. We know there are so many projects built on the Ethereum blockchain, so it gives a huge access to the community that Ethereum has gained over the years. And then number 3, we have instant low-cost transactions, which is what I was saying with all those high fees we see in other blockchain technologies such as Ethereum. So this negates that. And then we have the Velas wallet, which is a multi-currency wallet with staking functionality. So they have that. And then we have stake to support the decentralization and get rewards. If you guys don't stake your cryptos, especially your long-term holdings, what are you doing? It's great return on investment. And then we also have BitOrbit, which is their flagship product, which is a decentralized social media platform. Now, this is really unique. So BitOrbit has the following modules. So if you scroll down, they have user-friendly entry point to the Velas ecosystem. So that's easy for people to use. And then through the Velas network, users gain access to decentralized services, delegating the security of his passwords, keys, or seed phrases to segmentation, algorithms, and decentralized validators. And then you also have turn your followers into customers. And that is coming soon. So let's look at some of the bullish news for Velas that will help their project evolve further. We've seen Velas launching $5 million of funding in this program, which will be used to support the growth of the Velas ecosystem and expand their reach into the new Web 3.0 epoch. So they're inviting projects and developers to join the ecosystem that they have that's user-friendly, transparent, and privacy-respecting products built on top of the Velas blockchain. So people can port their code from Ethereum or develop on their native chain to deploy applications within minutes. So they can use this funding to invest in projects. So investment sizes can be up to $100,000 per project. This incentivizes developers to build on the Velas network. And this is, ranging for things like DeFi-related projects, DEX-related projects, NFT-related solutions, games and gaming, educational, innovative games, crypto gamification, which you guys, I'm going to make a lot of videos on this. There's so much to talk about. I don't know how I'm going to fit in all these videos in one day, and other games. And obviously dApps, that's usually what the case is when you have Web 3.0. You can build dApps on top of that network and adoption of dApps. And the benefits of this funding is that they're going to increase their recruiting. They're going to assist startups to hire better talent. Networking, they assist startups with connections to investors, funds, and accelerators, marketing, grants, technical help, research, and that sort of thing. So this funding program will really incentivize developers to build on the Velas network, and they will require specific criteria when they, consider what projects they will fund. By the way, Velas Flashlight is how they kind of report their news, and this is one of the things they've talked about, their grant program and a new NFT platform powered by Velas. So I'm just going to scroll down to the NFT part just to show you guys. So the founder, Alex Alexandrov, was sort of emphasizing the importance of NFTs. And we also have the established artist Abdullah Kandil, who is launching on the Velas blockchain for artists to create first ever AD NFT and AP NFT standard tokens. So they have a native token called VLX that I mentioned, and the basic VLX metrics are that the total supply is fixed to around 2.1 billion and the circulating supply is around 1.5 billion. And the inflation rate is 8% annually. And it's basically designed to be very similar to how the tokenomics for Solana is. If you want more details, you can click on the Solana economics overview, as this will be kind of explaining the tokenomics for the VLX token as well. Let's look at the price for VLX right now and see where we think the price is going. So we've seen a huge rally up in the VLX price around the end of August. So we can see around here, we saw the rally up, and recently we've seen a crash. I would have told you guys if I'd made this video earlier that you would probably need to short it around this point. Always happens, rallies up and then crashes. This is a good dip to buy, to be honest. I think we'll see another upswing, but it would be more of a short-term trade. See, I'm bullish on Velas in the long term, and I definitely think in the long term we can see huge price rallies. I'm going to show some support resistance lines just to show you what the long-term potential is, but I don't like to go by support resistance only. My main investing philosophy is looking at the fundamentals. If you're trading, then yes, technical analysis helps, but generally I more like to invest for the 5 to 10 year horizon. So we can see that the current price is around 0.138 cents, and its previous all-time high was in the first part of the bull run, which was around 0.2. So we're still undervalued, and given that this crypto market is still continuing, we can see it past its previous all-time highs, depending on how the rest of the altcoins and how Bitcoin perform. But this crash was inevitable. We saw such a huge rally up. This happened within literally a few days. So this was around the 3rd of September, and we're currently at the 8th. So in the last 5 days, we've seen a huge rally up and naturally the crash. It's a decent entry point because I do think we will see an upswing, but I would say trade with caution right now with Velas, and I think there will be further dips for you to buy, especially for your long-term portfolio. But let's just draw some support resistance lines just to show you where the price could head. So guys, looking on this chart, we can see that in the short term, this does have potential to reach around just under 4x returns, around 40 cents, but definitely we will see some downswings along the way and maybe some huge crashes. If you look at the next crash, could go an upswing and then a downswing. It could, go down to as low as around 0.8 cents. I mean, if you see that price, definitely a great time to get in my non-financial advisor opinion, just what I would personally do. And then we can see some upswings, gradually until the end of the bull market, which will be around beginning 2022. So we can see a 0.4140 cents Velas tokens. So in the long term, we can see an 8x return, obviously, not to mention the bear market will see huge downswings. So this won't be a trajectory like this. We will see, upswings and downswings heading there, but it will be around the $0.8 region, which is still just under 8x return. So I'm really bullish for Velas in the long term. I do like what they're establishing, and the social media platform is so unique. So I saw another flashlight article on Velas products, which is their instant payments. So payments within social networks allow platforms to stand out from competitors, attracting the attention of customers and followers. So basically you can make payments on there, and withdrawals can also be made easily, and all payments can be made in VLX tokens that can be sold or exchanged at any time at the current market rate through coin payments or services like Bittrex, Probit, etc. So I think that is a really, really unique concept that I've not seen in many different platforms, at least not so well executed. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you guys bullish? Do you hold Velas? Also, guys, I have a Patreon where I talk about everything I buy and sell in real time, what my thoughts are on market sentiment, what different trades I make, and what my entry and exit points are. There's a great community support, and you get a lot of one-on-one support with me depending on which tier you select. So yeah, guys, don't forget to hit that like button down below and that subscribe button, as I make new videos every single week, and that bell notification so that you get informed on when I release a video, as a lot of the information is time sensitive. See you guys in my next video. Bye.